Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I hope you're doing very well. So today I'm here to do an almost full face of makeup from Primark. So I earlier after work just went to kind of my local high street, and there is a little Primark there, so I thought let's go inside and have a look. And they had a small makeup section. If you guys know, obviously Primark do makeup. And I picked up like 4 things, so this is not a full face, it's an almost full face. So I thought I would just test out the products and just see how you guys are doing and get into the video. So I've already primed my skin, so I haven't bought a Primark primer. I used my MUA Pro Base, which is one of my like old school favorites. So I use this one like pretty much all the time now, apart from that and my e.l.f. one. And more recently, I repurchased the Ordinary primer, which I absolutely love. So essentially, I love primers that are just going to really moisturize my skin. So that's like a normal step that I do, obviously. And the first product I'm going to be trying is a foundation. So this is the sorry, excuse me, the PS My Perfect Color Matte Foundation. I didn't see many shades of this, honestly. Like, I think I saw about 3 or 4, but I don't know if that was because they were hidden behind others or whatever. But this is the shade Ivory. I think this is like shade 2, because the first one is like porcelain and number 2 is ivory. I'm not sure how many it goes up to. Like I said, I didn't see that many. Kind of going towards the like dark shades, so I'm not sure how it works, but this was just £3, so let's see if it's, I mean, it might be worth £3, but it might be worth a bit more. So I'm just going to use my Beauty Bay brush that I always use, and this is obviously going to take a few pumps to get in there. There we go. And I've heard Primark foundations are quite good. I've just never tried them because yeah, I've just never really kind of got around to it. It smells of paint. So yeah, that's a start. This is a matte foundation, so it's a neutral, medium coverage, matte finish and oil free. So oil free, good. Medium coverage, I mean, I'm the kind of person that prefers full coverage because of my skin, but each to their own. I mean, I just wanted to really test out like a Primark foundation. I'm sorry about the lighting if it's just dimmed, because I've got blinds up and the light comes and goes as it pleases, because where I live now on like a main road, it's quite noisy, and there's a lot of like light that obviously shines in, so if it changes a lot, I apologize, but I know I look quite weird at the moment. So far the foundation is looking okay. It's gone on really well. I don't have any mirrors near me, so that's a really good start. Actually, I've got one palette that I used the other day. Let's see how it's looking, because I should really have a look in a mirror. It's looking fine. It's looking like a foundation. I don't have a concealer, so I might add on like another pump to see if the coverage builds up a bit. I mean, it's looking okay. My skin is really kind of oily at the moment, because, or it's just sweat because it's just really hot today. London in general, so I'm trying to cool myself down before I film this, but because it's just hot, it was taking me a long time, and I was just like, I'm just gonna film the video and get on with it. So I mean, after 2 pumps, I mean, this is like a pump and a bit, everything's looking okay. I'm gonna try and sort out the lighting so you guys can actually see me a bit better. Okay, I don't know if that's made any difference, but I can definitely a little bit lighter. But yeah, the foundation a little bit closer up. Let's have a look. Because I don't have a concealer, I'm actually just gonna use it to kind of where I would normally conceal. And it's looking okay. It's a bit strange because most foundations I use recently aren't kind of as streaky as this one, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm using the bristles, but every other kind of foundation that I use, it kind of blends with the brushes. So I don't know if it's the brush today or if it's the foundation, but there's so many like lines that are coming through. I might just put on my eyelids as well because I've got a palette to try. looking up closer, it's fine. Well, to be honest, looking from afar, it looks fine, but looking closer, it's all right. I'm just going to set everything down with my Revolution setting powder in, matte base powder in P3 as per usual. It's my go-to, and hopefully that will make this foundation kind of settle in a little bit. And like I said, because it's quite warm, my skin is not, the foundation's not making this matte at all. It's kind of just making it a little bit, I don't know, a bit dewy, if that's kind of the word for it. It's looking better than it's feeling on my face, to be honest. I should have got like a little fan to kind of set everything to like cool myself down a bit, but again, it's a very hot day, and it doesn't help that I'm wearing black, so that's just my go-to shade when it comes to clothes. So I'm just going to put on a blush quickly, because I don't have a blush from Primark, even though they do have quite a lot. I just didn't want to get like too many products, because I was just having a quick look and I was just like in and out, because, you know, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, so, you know, going to Primark is not exactly a necessity, but I was just browsing and I thought, let's just stop by and have a look. And so on going to that, I have a highlighter that I wanted to use, because I'm very excited, because it looks nice. If it is nice, there's a different thing. So I'm using the Diamond Bomb highlighter, which is £3, and in the past I have used Primark highlighters and they've been very nice. I mean, for £3 you can't go wrong. It's going to be they're very chalky highlighters, but for me, I think that they are quite pigmented and that they are quite decent. I'm just having trouble taking off the outer packaging on it, because it's protecting it a lot. I'm almost on that. Really go. All right, because it always comes with these little bits at the top. So yeah, like I said, this is the Diamond Bond highlighter powder. I think that's just what it's called. I believe there are a couple of other different varieties. I'm going to give this a quick swatch with a clean finger. Oh, okay. It's very, whoa, okay, it's very glittery. Yeah, it's very soft, obviously, when putting it on. Obviously that's not how most people put highlighters on. Wow, that's gorgeous. That's very nice. I'm going to get it on with my Morphe brush. So just going to swirl it around and tap off some excess, because there's a lot of that. And I'm going to have a quick closer look in my mirror. And I mean, it's settling really nicely into my skin, which is good. There's a lot of fallout, because like I said, it's very chalky. And that's the thing with these kind of Primark highlighters, they don't set them in like proper if that makes any sense. I mean, when the light catches it, you can see for sure, like, wow. Let's do a bit more on this side, because I don't think I got enough. Highlighter is definitely one of my favorite steps when it comes to a makeup look. Again, for £3 you cannot really go wrong. It's nice. Again, there's a lot of fallout. I just blew some of it away, but it's £3. If you don't want a highlighter that costs something insane, I mean, there's obviously like lots of Revolution highlighters that are just like £3 as well, which are, in my opinion, much better than this one, but this is still really nice. Yeah, it's £3. It's all good. Let's go on to the eyes next. So like I said, I do have an eyeshadow palette, and it's the Rose Suede eyeshadow palette, and it was £3 as well. So let's have a look at the shades. You get 369, you get 9 shades, and it's a tiny palette, but it's still really cute. And I think, you know, a look is achievable. Let's just swatch some of the shades. So I'm gonna go and swatch Fantasy, which is like this one at the top. Don't think I've ever really I have tried one palette from Primark, which was like a Little Mermaid one that I used in kind of, oh wow, that's really nice, in products that I used to dislike and giving another go. I think I did it like a few months ago, and I actually kind of started to like the palette, but I did get rid of it when I moved because it was a palette that I don't really use. So I was just like, don't need it. Let's go in with a clean brush first, and we're gonna try. Let's try this nude one at the top. So this is called Sugar, and we're gonna get that all in the crease. So I'm gonna try my best not to cover you guys with this because I have a bad habit of doing that. So let's see if we can succeed today. So yes, this shade by itself is pretty nice. I'm not going to do the craziest of look because the shades in this are super cute. A lot of them are very light as well, but let's just bring it up a bit more because I want to darken up the edge. £3. Well, again, on par with like Revolution. For me, Revolution are always going to be a bit better when it comes to the makeup because essentially they're just concentrating more on the makeup aspect, and Primark has like 100 other things that they sell. But that's not to say that it's not good. I'm pretty sure there's been products like the Little Mermaid palette that have not been the best palettes, but they still are quite decent for their price. So that was Sugar. It's very nice. I'm going to darken up the edges with that first one that I swatched, which is called Fantasy. So I'm going to put that in the corner, again, to like darken up the edges, see if it brings out the shade a bit more. And it had quite a few of these mini palettes, which are obviously quite like meant to be dupes of, I don't know, Huda Beauty ones and stuff like that, which, you know, I've never really tried because, again, quite expensive. But when this is like £3, you know, it's always nice to just try them out, especially for channel as well, because I know people like Primark makeup, so I thought I'd just give it a go. And so far, so good. Apart from me like sweating off the foundation, everything is okay so far. So just blending it in so all the shades kind of just look nice. I'm going in next with, we'll go in with this shimmer actually because this is super gorgeous. So that is Fling, and this, oh, okay, a lot of fallout in these palettes. They're not super compressed in, but that's fine. So let's get that on the rest of the lid. It's more of a shimmer. Yeah, there's a mixture of like some shimmers and there's a mixture of some like mattes as well. I love me some shimmers. That's not too bad. It's very nice. And the rest of the other shades that I didn't try, I'm sure I'll be using them in another video soon because the rest of them are quite nice. There's some nudes and it's like a random like lilac shade, which is super nice, but it wouldn't really work with the look that I'm currently doing, I guess. Yeah, to use like 3 shades and get something like that, which is pretty good. Again, £3. I'm just going on about like £3 because it's pretty good. It's the price of a coffee, and some good stuff. And now lastly, I've got lipstick, and this is a liquid lipstick, and it's the Liquid Matte Kiss Proof in the shade Vintage. So that really is vintage. Let's have a look. And again, Primark have so many like lipstick formulas as well. They have quite a few liquid lipsticks and just like bullet lipsticks, but I always prefer a liquid lipstick. And I think, again, this was £3. I believe, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like £3. So let's get this on. Oh, it's a nice dark nude shade. That's super nice, and that glides on like really well. But yeah, this is the finished look of some Primark makeup. I want to test this foundation out again when I'm not sweating. I think it's a good colour match for me, because I mean this is like the second shade and I am quite pale, but I think the lighting just doesn't really do it justice. Highlight is very nice. Eyeshadow palette is gorgeous, so as you can see I just used like 3 shades to incorporate all together, and then the liquid lipstick is really nice. It's dried down. It's all good. It took like a minute. So yeah, that is the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you haven't checked out any of my previous videos, go ahead, because I guess I have quite a few of them. But yeah, again, don't forget to like and subscribe, because I upload every time I get a chance to, which is hopefully more often, because we're in our own place now, so a bit more privacy and just more space really to do things. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.